Hey, what's up? Today we're doing news. Feel like I'm in a position where I can do news again. Whoa, I'm excited. Not all the time. Don't get too excited, okay? For those of you who are newer here, you don't know that I started on YouTube just talking about strange stories, off the cuff news, that kind of stuff. But, anyway, let's not get into the whole history. Let's just, you guys, there's like 1900 videos. I said it before. You go back, you go through old baby Fluffy videos, and you can see the development of me into a man. Maybe. If that is what I am now. Anyway, let's get into it. This is a news video. Let's do it! Hey, what's up? Woman declared dead in nursing home, found alive in Nebraska funeral home. Oh man, this happens way too often. How hard is it to check a pulse, okay? There's just one thing you gotta do. If someone is dead, you just put your fingers here. Maybe just like wait a little bit, because maybe it's a slow pulse. I don't know, just come on. So what happened here was this 74-year-old woman was declared dead in the nursing home, and then 2 hours later she woke up in a funeral home when the guy was like working on it, like, no, this person is breathing, this person is alive, so he immediately called 911 and they took her back. Like, oh, okay, we tried to get rid of you early. She was in a hospice, so she has actually passed away now. I hope you like triple checked, okay, after she actually passed away. Like, you know what, just keep checking. Just keep checking and like maybe just do another pulse check right before you lower the crate into the ground, alright? And just to prove how often this actually happens, here's another story where it happened like a couple years ago. This was another woman in a hospice. She was 66 years old and she woke up gasping for air in a body bag. Oh man, stop trying to get rid of them early, alright? This woman's, her situation was declining and they gave her a bunch of morphine and then the doctor was like, well, I couldn't see the breath or anything. I couldn't find a pulse. So we figured she was dead. When you checked for her pulse, did you like check like pulse areas? Or were you just like, let me just grab that butt cheek. Oh, there's no pulse there. Like I don't think you're really a doctor if you can't check a pulse, okay? I'm not a doctor and I'm pretty sure I could have found that woman's pulse. Maybe not. Maybe this is weirder than I think. Just imagine waking up in a body bag. Oh, that is frightening. You're already in a hospice going through dementia. Just horrible things are already going on in your life, and then you wake up in a body bag. You don't need that on top of all the other things happening. And here's another one that was just last year in Ecuador. A woman was declared dead, found alive in a coffin during her own wake. She woke up at her wake. Yeah, she just was like, oh, hey, guys, thank you. Is it my birthday? No? Was she embalmed already? What? Oh, guys, come on. Do better. Make sure people are dead before you bury them. There's one thing you gotta do before you put someone in the ground is just verify that they're not breathing. When I pass away, when I eventually do, someone put a stake through my heart just to make sure, because I don't want to wake up buried alive. That's frightening. Let's move on. In other news, you can have her. Mother tries to sell 10-year-old daughter for $5, $20 in downtown Jacksonville. This woman went to a homeless shelter and tried to sell her child to some kindergarten teacher that was working at the homeless shelter. I assume if they're a kindergarten teacher, they probably weren't there to get food. Unless, it's really just that bad out there as a teacher in the States. Yeah, she offered her daughter up for $20, or she was offering her daughter to do favors for $5, and I think you know what I mean. Yeah, she was trying to traffic her daughter. What the hell are you doing, lady? Clearly not in her right mind. Like, I understand being like, oh, my 10-year-old is pissing me off today. Anybody want to buy her? Like, if you're saying it sarcastically as a joke, but you were literally trying to sell her. That's alarming. What if someone was like, yeah, I'll give $20, 10-year-old daughter. Yeah, sweet. What if that happened? And then they're just going home with some stranger and nobody would know. That is freaky. It is a scary thought. Like, honestly, I hope they locate this 10-year-old girl and they put her into some care, someone who isn't going to try to sell her on the street. I don't know. She needs to be taken away from this woman who clearly is not in the right mind. Let's move on. In other news, okay, we'll go with a funny one here, okay? It's been a little too serious. FBI raid at NSA employee's home reveals over 16 million dick pics. FBI agents have discovered an estimated 16 million pictures of men's genitals, also known as... Like, we don't need to be told what they're also known as, okay? Everybody knows. During a raid on an NSA employee's home this week, and her name is Hillary Wang. That's when I was like, alright, is this one real? And I had to start digging deeper, and unfortunately, It's not real. This is like, I just wanted this story to be real. So badly, I wanted this to be real. It was just like harmless, innocent fun. She wasn't like distributing them. She was just had this personal collection of 16 million dongs. Man, Hillary Wang could have been a Guinness World Record holder for the amount of downloaded dong pics. Why couldn't it be real? Why are the good stories never real? That one really did aggravate me, okay. In other news... Oh, and this next story actually really makes me mad. Okay? Left to die, aspiring doctor brain dead after friends pushed him into lake knowing he can't swim, left him underwater for nearly 10 minutes. There's even a video, which obviously I'm not going to show you, of these friends just staring in at the bottom of the lake like, should we save him? I didn't watch the video myself because honestly, this one I almost lost sleep over one night just thinking about this poor man that just had bad friends. He had horrible friends. Those are not your friends. He is now on life support. His lungs are at about 20% capacity, and he's taking to it well, but I hope he fully recovers. And I keep thinking of these people like teenagers. Like, the way this story reads is like a group of teenagers who don't know any better, but no, these are people in their mid-20s. These are people that knew better than to do this to one of their friends who can't swim. And the fact that they did it, and then no one jumped in to try and save him? Are you kidding me? 2 bystanders had to come by, and they had to jump in and save him. People that didn't even know this man jumped in to save him. Not the people that were, like, the one thing you could do to rectify your crappy actions would be to jump in and save him, get him out of the water. Damn, and then they lied to his mom, tried to play it off like, oh, it was just horseplay and he fell in, and like all this stupid bullshit. I hope someone gets charged for this. I hope they all get charged. You're just sitting there watching him drown. Are you, like, the hell is happening in the world these days? This poor kid. Not even a kid. See, I keep thinking of him as he's not. He's a 26-year-old man. He had a lot going for him. I could not even imagine what his mother is feeling right now. How are people so brain dead? I'm speechless. Well, I wish you all the best, man, and I hope you recover. In other news, man 71 arrested after LAPD finds nearly 3,000 boxes of stolen Lego sets at his home. I read that weird. Finds nearly 3,000 boxes of stolen Lego sets at his home. He had a 39-year-old accomplice. Now I'm starting to think that this 39-year-old was just storing all his Lego at this guy's house, and this guy was like, what? I didn't know. The individual boxes, they had a range of $20 to $1,000. Anyone who knows Lego, they know that stuff sells. That stuff sells a lot, and for high prices. Look at this stack of Lego this person has. Holy crap. I just want to dive headfirst into it. Right, then you'll just land on blocks. That will hurt, actually. You ever stepped on a Lego block? Man, and they were probably making some serious money off of this little illegal ring of Lego they had. The police said that they raided this house and multiple people showed up to buy Lego while they were raiding it. Can I still get it, though? No, this is part of an investigation now. You know there's probably some cop there, too, that's like a real hardcore Lego fan, and he's just like pocketing boxes. He's like, you know, I never thought I'd steal from the evidence locker, but man, I just got me an 8-ball of Lego. In other news, this one was actually from a few years ago, but I never got to talk about it, so I'm going to talk about it now. Armed bank robber holds up bank for $150, then deposits money in his own account at the ATM outside seconds later. Do you think he got caught? He did. He got caught. He didn't even run that far after depositing the money. He went to like a superstore down the street and was just like hiding behind a wall. Like, oh, did they see me? Apparently this guy was very mentally unstable. It was a 44-year-old man named McRoberts Williams. Or maybe they're McRoberts, I don't know. He robbed a Wells Fargo bank. He robbed a 25-year-old with a note, took $150, and then deposited it right away. Right, at least go to the ATM down the street. And then later this man told police that his mind was being controlled and he wasn't in control of his own body and all this crazy stuff. So it's safe to say he was not in control of his own body. I believe him. Yeah, definitely had an implant. He had a brain implant, he said, located somewhere on his body. Gotta find it. It's somewhere. Ooh, oh, is it down there? Oh, is it? Oh, not that. Oh, it's like a fun guessing game. That's when you slowly back away. When someone's like, I have a brain implant and someone's controlling me, and then you slowly back away because they're gonna be like, oh, I didn't mean to stab you. It wasn't me. Is that like the new thing? Like, you know, everybody in like the 70s and the 80s, it was like, oh, demons made me do it. The devil made me do it. Now it's like, brain implants and microwaves. The microwave made me do it. Put it on my head. It was the satellites controlling me. That's why I kicked you in the nuts, sir. I just can't control my left leg. I'm a right kicker, okay? If I were gonna kick you in the nuts, I'd use my right leg. Alright, well, that's about all I got for you today. Yeah, this video feels like it's gonna be a little bit short. I'm like sweating all over my face and my hat. Under my hat. Dripping sweat. Yeah, that's about all I got. I think it's gonna be a little shorter, this video. I don't know. I always feel that way, but I can kind of tell because this one, I don't know, I'm done and I wasn't filming that long, so we'll see. If you want to support me on the next level, subscribe to the channel, hit a like down below. If you like the video, leave a comment, all that good stuff for the algorithm. It's like petting the algorithm, like a little pet, you know? Oh, you like me? Oh, you know, you just got to do that, and then the algorithm will like you because you're making it purr. Yeah. And then check out my Patreon, patreon.com/FLuffeeTalks. Check out my merch site. We're going to be releasing something new this month. I'm thinking I'm going to do a hat. I don't know. Don't quote me on it. I always like ramble at these parts and then I say things that shouldn't because I don't want to commit to doing a hat if I'm not going to do a hat. But I might. I don't know. What kind of hats do you guys like? I'm thinking like a bucket hat. I don't even know if they have that on the site, so don't get too excited. We'll see. Yeah, you can check out all my cool merch. Lots of stuff to get there. I try to keep the prices pretty reasonable. And other than that, come up to your screen real quick. Sorry there were no puppies in the office today because it's very late at night. They're sleeping upstairs with Mama. Why am I doing this? Come up to your screen. Boop. Whew, I feel flustered and hot. All right. Gonna go play Rocket League now, I think. On my PS5. Bye.